love is the sort of epicenter of this emotional thing that you're willing to ruin your life. You know?
Love is dangerous.
Lie to everyone. Pretend to be someone you're not. Risk your life on a daily basis. No glamour. No exploding watch. I believe there's one type of agent. The insane.
Hi guys, congratulations on this show that I couldn't stop watching. I really need to see the next episodes.
Great.
Awesome.
Michael, I would like to start with you. Martian, it's a complex character. He's dealing with a lot of personal issues, the relationship with his daughter, a romantic relationship. So how to deal with these internal battles while having to deal with these external threats to the world?
Good question. I think, what helps him is crisis. I found that he became more decisive, more sure of himself in crisis situations. So actually problems were a good distraction for him because his personal life is definitely in crisis. There's something going on, but I've tried, we've talked about this where I feel like it's the battle for his soul through love and his experience of love with Samia and his daughter, who he hasn't seen, much of at all for the last 6 years. She's now becoming a young woman. But I found he's in his element when he's got a problem solved. And he can manage to compartmentalize things very well. I think that's what, it takes to be as successful as he is in the job that he does for as long as he's been doing it, is that ability to compartmentalize and to isolate problems and deal with them in isolation, as opposed to, getting overwhelmed by the magnitude of everything together, and to set aside his emotional state.
Yeah, and I love how the show explores human emotions. So I wanted to ask you, if love is blind, what about other emotions like joy or hate that this character is going through also?
I think, love is blind is the thing that, I totally can get that, because I think love is the emotion that, also it can be confused. Sometimes it may be not love. It can be obsession. I think, but it is such an integral part to us. Joy can be facets of love, sadness is facets of love, but love is the sort of epicenter of this emotional thing that you're willing to ruin your life.
Love is dangerous.
And I think, plenty of sort of, circumstances where love is what, all of us sort of should be approaching every scenario with, but it can get distorted. But in this case, I think love for him, for sure, is going to be the savior of him in the long run, because there's an emptiness to him. And I think he feels like he's slipping away into that emptiness. And that little kernel of something that he found in Addis with Samia has grown into something that he doesn't want to let go of. He can't anymore.
Lost an agent. You find him. Bring him back. Whatever it takes, make it invisible.
The CIA sends us out into the world to behave in entirely unhealthy, deviant, dangerous ways.
And Yev, you were amazing too. I think Henry is battling with his morals and what he signed up for his job. So how to face this hard versus job situation, like in the show and in real life?
I think that's very much what we're trying to explore in the series, is where our true selves lie. And so, both of these characters in different ways are part of a machine. and it's a machine that asks certain sacrifice. But one of the questions is, you know, how much can you or are you willing to sacrifice? How much of your humanness are you willing to give over in order to do your job? And I think, you know, there's a tension there for Henry and for Martian to maybe to a greater extent. You know, that's rich stuff, and it also makes for good drama. I mean, our film is our series is a genre which fits within a familiar genre of espionage and the thriller and all of that stuff, and it's also very political and very specifically so, and it's set right now in a world, you know, very familiar to anyone who's paying attention to what's going on in the world. But all of that is really used as a means of examining, you know, much simpler human ideas. You know, and I think that's what gives, you know, what people will be drawn into, you know, is that, you know, the humanity of the characters in the show.
Yeah, and that's what makes not a typical espionage show. So thank you very much for your time and congratulations on this new The Agency.
Thank you.
You deploy undercover for years. People come back damaged from that. It's the agency. Nothing is personal. No!
I never thought I would see you again. You just vanished.
You're not trying to help me, Doctor. You're worried I may have somehow become sane.